Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Tonight, we're going to be rehearsing The Wizard of Oz. Come on in, pull up a chair. Enjoy the show. Sco. Behind the scenes there, we got our Hissy Pop. She's going to be showing y'all some of these beautiful graphics, etc. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me make this a moderator. There's Manic Mouth. Come on back, Manic Mouth. It's great to see you, buddy. It's our Scarecrow tonight. Sound check. How's that sound, everybody?
Good.
Izzy, you want to do a sound check with everybody? Or Rowan Radio, welcome to the show. And Mark Kropka, buddy. You coming back, do the Munchkin voices?
Izzy, you got my sound, right?
Sounds good.
Excellent, thanks.
Yeah, we did a really good job on cleaning up the script. Should flow very nice. And if anybody loses their places, there should be page numbers on there.
I see there's still 169 pages.
Which script is that? Is that number 1 or number 2?
It does not say. It's the second one. Let me see.
It should be number 2 at the end. Maybe I can send it to you real quick.
I got
just to be safe.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Let me just make sure it opens.
Wizard of Oz 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I got it down from 169 pages to right at 100 pages, so... And we'll just kick back and enjoy ourselves. And as we get along to the singing parts, I'm going to make sure that I assign a role to each song. I want solo work done on that.
I got it now.
And for you guys coming in as an audience tonight, we're doing a rehearsal of The Wizard of Oz and kind of getting a good behind-the-scenes look at what goes on in theater. So you may see us mess up here or there, or have to put a pause in the action to kind of straighten out what's going on. A lot of fun, though. I know some of you haven't been here before. Hey, Jonica. It's Jonica. Gambro, welcome to the show. Blood Dragoon, my broska, Blood Dragoon. Catlin. How you doing tonight? Rowan Radio. Y'all come on in, pull up a seat, relax. We're going to entertain you tonight. We got Mark. There's Mark. Come on in, buddy.
Hey, Jay.
Mark, you have script number 2.
I have the latest what you sent me.
I thought I sent it out to everybody, so check that and see if you got number 2. It should be 100 pages. It was 169. We got it down to 100. Easy pop. Big shout out to naughty. Ooh.
Hang on.
If I hear a little bit of a humming noise, Izzy's going to mute you if you're not in your role at the moment, and then she'll highlight you back. But if we can't straighten that out,
it's Marks.
Me again, eh? Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, we'll see if he can't work that out. If not, keep him muted and he can type into the chat if he needs to say something. Blow everybody's ear off otherwise. So.
Well, won't he know when his line is?
I know Nez is ready. Where's AJ? Well, I do know that since Rosaline didn't have quite as many lines as a lot of people, she's a big gap in the middle. You know, if it works out and she needs to play Dorothy, I think she's got a fine voice for that too. Are you going to be okay with that, Rosaline?
Yeah, I am. The only concern I have is when Glenda is talking to Dorothy. Now, I think you're a good witch. And then, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, you know.
That double speak there. I know Nez has been there before. I've been there before. I've done a lot of productions by myself, but that'll definitely put you to the test.
Because it doesn't have to be just like the TV thing, you know, like the video or movie.
Yeah.
I know I can't be a Southern witch. I had to totally.
There's Naughty Nikki. Shout out to Benny Loco, Angela Critters.
All right, bud. AJot's kid is currently in the ER. She may not be.
Oh my.
Okay, well, we'll just go and continue forward, and Rosaline, you work that out with me.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you up for that tonight?
Sure. Of course.
I can guarantee you about every show's probably going to have somebody back up. You know, things happen. Life can get in the way like that. So
no worries. I'll do what I can.
Who's thumping their mic?
It's me. I'm arranging things. I'm sorry. It'll be done in a second. It was wiggly. I didn't want it wiggly.
Yeah, y'all take a couple of quick breaths and we'll get started here in a minute. People rolling in. There's Tiny T, Dragon Mama. Welcome to the show. Mountain Violet. Welcome to the show. Trader Tingle. Where's Traders? Tropicoma Paradise. Yeah. So, you know, it was probably, we were in there 3.5 hours last week, and like I said, I got it down to 100 pages. So I'm assuming we can get through this in like 2 hours, within 2.5 hours with intermission and giveaways, etc. All right, I think we need to go ahead and get started here.
You want Izzy to go ahead and set the time so we have a better understanding of how long we're doing?
Yeah, let's take a time note here. It's it's 8 minutes after. So we'll say 10 minutes after the hour.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hey traders, how you doing? It's the Wizard of Oz. It's a familiar scene. We see Dorothy and Toto running down the road. Toto stops and Dorothy stoops down to speak to her beloved dog.
She isn't coming yet, Toto. Did she hurt you? She tried to, didn't she? Come on, we'll go tell Uncle Henry and Annie M. Come on, Toto.
We see her running forward to Aunt M and Uncle Henry working at the incubator.
Aunt M.
Dorothy picks up a loose baby chick as Aunt M works furiously to collect the chicks before the storm arrives.
Aunt M?
57, 58.
Just listen to what Miss Gulch did to Toto.
Dorothy, please, we're trying to count. 58.
Oh, but Annie M, she hit him over the...
Don't bother us now, honey. This old incubator's gone bad. We're likely to lose a lot of our chicks.
Oh, the poor little things. But Annie M., Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat every day.
70 Dorothy, please.
Oh, but he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week. And he can't catch her old cat anyway. And now she says she's going to get a sheriff and...
Dorothy, we're busy.
Oh, all right.
Aunt Em and Uncle Henry collect the remaining checks.
Poor little orphan and her missing Gulch troubles. Gosh, all hemlock, you know. She ought to have somebody to play with.
I know, but we got to work out our own problems, Henry.
Yes.
Oh, I hope we got them in time.
We cut to Zeke, Hunk, and Hickory working on a wagon.
How's she coming?
Who's Hunk?
Scarecrow.
Sorry, that was me.
Scarecrow. Okay, good.
Take it easy.
Suddenly, we see Hunk's finger caught under the wagon bed.
Ow, you got my finger.
Zeke and Hickory quickly hoist the wagon bed up.
Well, why don't you get your finger out of the way?
Hunk is sitting on the ground inspecting his finger when Dorothy comes up to them. Hunk and Dorothy go over by the wagon where he gets back to work and slams his finger yet again, this time with a hammer.
Right on my finger.
It's a lucky thing it wasn't your head.
Zeke, what am I going to do about Miss Gulch? Just because Toto chases her old cat and...
Listen, honey, I got them hogs to get in.
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't using your head about Miss Gulch. Think you didn't have any brains at all.
I have so got brains.
Well, why don't you use them? When you come home, don't go by Mrs. Gulch's place. Then Toto won't get in her garden and you won't get in no trouble, see?
Oh, Hunk, you won't listen, that's all.
Well, your head ain't made of straw, you know.
Hickory working on the wind machine. Oil spurts him in the face.
Oh, God! Feels like my joints are rusted. Listen, Dorothy, don't let Hunk kid you about Miss Gulch. She's just a poor, sour-faced old maid that she got no heart left. You know, you should try to have a little more heart yourself, Dorothy. Have pity on her.
Well, gee, I'll try and have a heart.
Now look here, something that really has a heart is this best invention I've ever invented.
This?
Sure. It's to break up winds, so we don't have no more dust storms. Can you imagine what that'll mean to this section of the country? Here, I'll show you. It works perfectly. Now, here's the principle. You see, that fan that sends up air current into the sky, these currents... Oh, more spurts. Stop it.
Oh!
Who did it? Now, wait a minute.
Hickory?
Now, what happened? I'll bet Hunk did that.
Dorothy walks along the railing of the pen as Zeke drives the pigs inside.
Say, get in there before I make a dime bag out of you. Listen, kid, are you going to let that old Gulch heifer try and buffalo you? She ain't nothing to be afraid of. Have a little courage, that's all.
I'm not afraid of her.
Zeke picks up another bucket of feed and pours it into the trough.
The next time she squawks, walk right up to her and spit in her eye. That's what I'd do.
And Dorothy loses her balance and falls into the pig pen.
Oh, Zeke, help me, Zeke.
And Zeke jumps into the pen and picks her up.
Get me out of here, help.
Are you all right, Dorothy?
Yes, I'm all right. Oh, I fell in, and Zeke, oh.
Everybody laughs at this. And then A&M walks up with a plate of pastries.
Why, Zeke, you were just as scared as I was.
What's the matter? Gonna let a little old pig make a coward out of you?
Zeke, you're just as white as...
Here, what's all this jabber-wopping when there's work to be done? I know 3 shiftless farmhand that'll be out of a job before they know it.
Well, Dorothy was walking along.
I saw you tinkering with that contraption, Hickory. Now you and Hunk get back to that wagon.
All right, Miss Gail. But someday they're gonna erect a statue in this town. And
Well, don't start posing for it now. Here, you can't work on an empty stomach. Have some pastries.
Gosh, Miss Gale.
Just came out of the oven.
thanks.
Swell.
You see, Dorothy toppled in with the big Durock.
It's no place for Dorothy about a pigsty. Now you go feed those hogs before they worry themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Annie, and really, you know what Mrs. Gulch said she was going to do to Toto? She said she was going to...
Now, Dorothy, dear, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing.
No.
Now, you just help us out today and find yourself a place where you won't get in any trouble.
Dorothy gives her aunt a stubborn look, mumbles under her breath.
Someplace where there isn't any trouble.
She tosses Toto a piece of the pastry.
Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by boat or a train. It's far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. Nez, you gonna do this or am I?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Q Nez there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble smells like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
Oh, very nice, Nez.
Thank you. Scully, can you mute the music when that's going?
Who's cracking this?
Huh?
Is that Nez cracking while she was singing, or is that coming from somebody else's mic?
It's
I
Nez
wasn't touching
cracking
anything.
her mic.
Do you know?
I'm trying to tell you, it's hers.
Did you
It's only
notice?
when she's singing it. I can't do anything about it. I did everything I could.
Well, if
Okay.
Nez doesn't mind, I could try it.
Well, no, that's something we,
She
we
did.
could work out. Usually we don't have that problem with Nez's mic, but I heard a cracking. Y'all hear it?
That's the same problem that Manic has on his channel.
It could be somebody, a source somewhere else, one of the others that
I think
I
it's
don't
something
know.
to do with StreamYards.
It could be StreamYard. Don't fret, Nez. It's not that big a deal. It's a nuance. I'm sure people heard it, but we'll work it out. That's why we're having rehearsal. You sing
Great
beautiful.
job. Great job.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely
you.
does.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you know that cue, I think it says it there, where it says to start singing. So when she gets done with that line,
It's far, far
on the
away,
rain, yeah.
behind the moon, behind the rain.
Okay, good. And then she comes in there. All right.
Yep.
So we fade to black and Miss Gulch riding a bicycle feverishly along the road. It's a scene we all know too well. She pulls up in front of the Gale home, stops, gets off her bicycle as Uncle Henry comes forward. Miss Gale?
Okay, sorry, I had to get to where I could see what I'm doing here. Mr. Gale!
Well, howdy, Miss Gulch.
I want to see you and your wife right away about Dorothy.
Well, Dorothy? What has Dorothy done?
What's she done? I'm about all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, eh?
No.
We dissolve to the Gale sitting room. Aunt Em and Miss Gulch are seated. Dorothy enters carrying Toto in her arms. Dorothy screams at Miss Gulch. Miss Gulch tries to take Toto away from Dorothy. Uncle Henry takes Toto, puts him in the basket.
That dog's a menace to the community. I'm taking him to the sheriff to make sure he's properly destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto? Oh, you can't. You mustn't. Annie M. Uncle Henry, you won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't, will we, Em?
Please, Aunt Em. Toto didn't mean to. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one that ought to be punished. I let him go in her garden. You can send me to bed without supper, and...
If you don't hand over that dog, I'll bring a damage suit that'll take your whole farm. There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite.
How would it be if she keeps him tied up? He's really gentle with gentle people, that is.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take him. Unless you want to go against the law.
Yeah.
Now, we can't go against the law, Dorothy. I'm afraid poor Toto will have to go.
Now you're seeing reason.
No!
Here's what I'm taking him in, so he can't attack me again.
Oh, no, I won't let you take him. You go away, or I'll bite you myself.
Dorothy!
You wicked old witch. Uncle Henry, Annie M., don't let him take Toto. Don't let her take him, please.
Yep, I've got an order. Let me have him.
Stop her.
Put him in the basket, Henry.
The idea.
Oh, don't, Uncle Henry. Oh, Toto, don't. Oh.
Dorothy runs out of the room. Aunt Em rises, looks after Dorothy, then turns to Miss Gulch and Uncle Henry. Aunt Em speaks to Miss Gulch.
Elmira Gulch, just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I just can't say it.
We dissolve to Miss Gulch riding the bicycle with Toto in the basket. He pokes his head out and then jumps to the ground and takes off. We dissolve to the interior of Dorothy's room. She's sitting on the floor by the bed, crying. Toto jumps through the window and onto the bed. She hugs him madly, then takes her case from under the bed and starts packing it.
Toto, darling, oh, I got you back. You came back. And I'm so glad, Toto. Oh, they'll be coming for you in a minute. They'll be coming back for you in a minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away. Quick.
We dissolve to Dorothy carrying the suitcase and Toto close by. They walk across a bridge and then down an unfamiliar path. They seem to have come across some kind of camp. There's a wagon with a sign on it. It reads, Professor Marvel, acclaimed by the crowned heads of Europe. Let him read your past, present, and future. Dorothy enters the camp.
Well, house guest, huh? And who might you be? No, don't tell me.
Let the professor sits by the fire. Dorothy comes forward.
Let's see, you're traveling in disguise. No, that's not right. You're going on a visit. No, I'm wrong. You're running away.
How did you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Now, why are you running away?
Why?
No, don't tell me. They don't understand you at home. They don't appreciate you. You want to see other lands, big cities, big mountains, big oceans.
Why, it's just like you could read my mind. No, let me do that. Why, it's just like you could read what's inside of me.
Professor and Dorothy by the fire. Professor roasting a wiener on a stick.
Yes.
Please, Professor, why can't we go along with you?
Toto enters and bites the wiener off the stick.
Well, we
Oh, Toto, that's not polite. We haven't been asked yet.
Professor laughs and speaks, puts another wiener on the stick.
He's perfectly welcome. As one dog to another, huh? Here now, let's see where we are. Oh, yes, you wanted to go home, huh?
Oh, no, I wanted to go along with you.
Oh.
Nobody cares about me at home. They wouldn't even miss me.
Oh, now, come.
No, they won't, honestly.
Oh.
Aunt Em was even going to let them kill Toto yesterday for biting Miss Gulch. Oh, please, Professor, why can't we go with you and see all the crowned heads of Europe?
Do you know any? Oh, yeah, you mean the thing. Yes, well, I never do anything without consulting my crystal first. Let's go inside here. We'll just come along. I'll show you. There you are, right in there.
The interior of the wagon. Dorothy and Professor come in. Professor moves chair up for Dorothy. The lights, candles. She sits down, puts on a turban, speaks to Dorothy. She closes her eyes. He takes her basket, looks through it, takes out a photograph.
That's right. Here. Sit right down here. That's it. This is the same genuine, magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and so on and so on. Now, you'd better close your eyes, my child, for a moment in order to better be in tune with the infinite. We can't do these things without...
Insert a photograph of Dorothy and Aunt Em.
Reaching out into the...
Professor's looking at the photograph.
Infinite, yes.
He puts the photograph on the chair. Dorothy opens her eyes.
That's all right. We'll gaze into the crystal. What's this I see? A house with a picket fence and a barn and a weather vane and a running horse. No, it's a rooster, a crowing rooster.
That's our farm.
Yes, there's a woman. She's wearing a polka dot dress. Her face is careworn.
Yes, that's Aunt Em.
Her name is Emily.
That's right. Yeah. What's she doing?
Well, I can't quite see why she's crying.
Oh.
Someone has hurt her. Someone has just about broken her heart.
Me?
Well, it's someone she loves very much. Someone she's been very kind to. Someone she's taken care of in sickness.
I had the measles once. She stayed right by me every minute.
Mm-hmm.
What's she doing now?
Well, she's going to a little bedroom.
Sorry, go ahead. Has poppies on the wall?
Paper. I said it had poppies on the wallpaper, eh? What's this? Why, she's putting her hand on her heart. She's dropping down to the bed.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's all. The crystal's gone dark.
Oh, you don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? Oh, I've got to go home right away.
But what's this? I thought you were going along with me.
But, oh, no, I have to get to her.
Dorothy picks up Toto and she's off in a flash. The wind blows fiercely all around her.
I have to get to her right away. Come on, Toto. Oh, what'll I do? If we go home, they'll send you to the sheriff. And if we don't, Aunt Em she may die. I don't know what I'll do. I'll give you to Hunk. He'll watch out for you. But we've got to hurry. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
Professor comes out the wagon, looks around, starts out left with the horse.
Better get under cover, Sylvester. There's a storm blowing up. A whopper, to speak in the vernacular of the peasantry. Poor little kid. Hope she gets home all right.
Awesome. Lead us off to the farmyard. Chickens fly down into the yard. The wind's blowing weeds and dust. Uncle Henry runs forward and speaks to Hunk. Hickory is still working on the wind machine.
Hunk, get them horses loose. Where's Hickory? Hickory! Hickory! Doggone it, Hickory! You're muted, Tin Man.
Hickory's muted. Hickory.
Oh, sir, I'm muted. Sorry.
No problem.
Right here. God dang.
Hey, what are you doing there?
This is my chance. The cyclone is coming. Let me show you what my machine can do. You see, it goes.
Doggone, you help Hunk get them horses loose.
All right. You'll be sorry.
Go on, hurry up, I tell you.
Zeke points up to the sky. Hunk and others drive horses out of the barn.
She's here. It's a twister.
The Gale Farm cyclone approaching. And it runs out of the house. Claps her hands to her mouth.
Dorothy!
We see Dorothy and Toto approach the fence.
Come on, everybody, in the storm cellar.
And Dorothy and Toto moving forward against the wind, weeds and sticks blowing through. Dorothy stops and picks up Toto. A&M on the porch, Uncle Henry, Hunk, Zeke, and Hickory running. And A&M calls again, and all starts into the storm cellar.
Henry, I can't find Dorothy. She's out somewhere in the storm. Dorothy!
Dorothy's carrying Toto, pushes the gate open, makes her way through the wind. She goes on the porch, opens the screen door, the door blows off. Dorothy rushes into the house. Zeke and Hunk exit into the storm cellar, close the cellar door. Dorothy in the living room.
Annie M!
Dorothy sitting on the edge of the bed, holding Toto in her arms. The window blows loose. Hits Dorothy on the head. She falls to the floor, then gets up, dazed. Sits on the edge of the bed. Toto jumps near her. She lies back on the bed. The tornado is now hitting the Gale Farm hard, and the house spins up and away through the dust. Dorothy opens her eyes, looks out the window, and sees trees and furniture flying through the air.
We're not on the ground, Toto.
Chicken coop flies through, then a little old lady sitting in a rocking chair. Knitting cows float through, cows mooing. Toto barks, crawls under the bed. Two men in rowboats float by. Both tip their hats to Dorothy.
We must be up inside the tornado.
Miss Gulch floats by, riding her bicycle. Her bicycle changes to a broomstick, her clothing into the flying robe and pointed hat. The house spinning through the air. Dorothy, holding Toto in her arms, throws herself down on the bed and screams. The house whirling down through dust, floating through the clouds, and then crashing to the ground. Dorothy screams. She looks around and gets up off the bed, gets up and picks up the basket and opens the door. She walks forward, looking around, and is astonished when Munchkinland is revealed to her. Dorothy looks around, confused by it all. Munchkins rise and watch her.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. We must be over the rainbow.
We suddenly see Glinta, the good witch, looking at Dorothy.
Now I know we're not in Kansas. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Who, me? Why, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas. Oh, well,
Glinda peers down at Toto.
is that the witch? Who? Toto? Toto's my dog. Well, I'm a little bit muddled. The Munchkins called me because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of.
We see the Wicked Witch of the East's feet protruding from under the farmhouse.
That's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East. And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Oh, but I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. And what was that? That's the Munchkins. They're laughing because I am a witch. I'm Glinda, the Witch of the North. Oh, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, but I've never heard of a beautiful witch before. Only bad witches are ugly.
Munchkins enter from behind flowers.
The Munchkins are happy because you have freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East. Oh, but if you please, what are Munchkins? The little people who live in this land. It's Munchkinland, and you are their national heroine, my dear. It's all right. You may come out and thank her. It's all right now. You may come out. You may all come out. Cuteness, or am I taking this?
Did you want to try to sing? Then you did a pretty good job last time.
Come out wherever you are and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Oh, that's beautiful, Rosaline. Oh my gosh. And now we're going to cue in Mark for this Munchkin. We'll see how that rolls. Is Mark still here? Okay. So I'm going to say okay. Munchkins all come out of nowhere, and the song continues.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
Yes.
Huh? What, you really want me to do this?
You're singing Dorothy's part, right?
Okay, if you want me to do it.
Yeah.
There really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on a broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
Oh, perfect.
And oh, what happened then was rich. The house began to pitch.
Cut.
She took a sledge.
Mark, cut, man. That's too loud, is he? You're blowing my ear off. Hey, Grubby Goat, T-Bird and Reds. How you doing? Who else did I see out there? Just pull him down just a little bit. Hey, TWP, my Boska. Kathleen.
Hey, Scully.
I saw somebody else.
Scully.
Let's give that another try there, Mark.
Scully, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when people mute themselves, I can't do their mics. I can't unmute them. And he mutes himself afterwards because that's what you told him to do.
If he leaves himself unmuted, will you mute him accordingly?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, you got that?
Thank you, Izzy.
Mark, unmute yourself here for a second.
I'm here.
Okay, leave your mic unmuted. Izzy will mute you and pull you back when we need you to speak, so but you don't have to worry about that.
All right.
So, let's see here. We had Dorothy sing. We're doing great, and you sounded wonderful. It was just like we had our volume up too high. So your line comes in, and oh, what happened then was rich. Now, is he singing that, y'all?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try to sing that a little bit, Mark? Are you good with that?
Sure.
Okay. Awesome.
And oh, what happened then was rich. The house began to pitch. The kitchen then took a slitch. It landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of the ditch.
That sounds great. Oh, you still got quite a bit there, right?
Oh, I got more. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Yes, sir. Make a note on there about that. So,
Which was then not a healthy situation for the Wicked Witch. The house began to pitch. The kitchen took a slitch. It landed on the Wicked Witch in the middle of a ditch. Which, not a healthy situation for the Wicked Witch, who began to twitch and was reduced to just a stitch, and of what was once the Wicked Witch. We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly. You killed her so completely, then we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
we see a procession of dancing and the carriage moving forward. Munchkins have flooded the area.
Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the Wicked Witch. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the Wicked Witch is dead. She's gone before the goblins go. Below, below, below. Yo ho, let's open up and sing and ring the bells out.
Ding dong, Mario.
Ding dong, Mario, sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the Wicked Witch is dead.
Great job. Three heralds move forward from the building. The mayor enters and comes forward, followed by the barrister and the city fathers. Dorothy steps from the carriage. Mayor?
Who's doing the mayor?
I don't remember if
I think
was.
it's-
I'm doing the mayor. I'm doing the mayor. I was muted
Mayor.
for some crazy reason. I didn't mute myself. Okay.
Yeah.
As mayor of the Munchkin City, in the country and the land of Oz, I welcome you most legally.
We must verify it legally
To see
if she is morally, ethically, spiritually, physically.
Positively, absolutely, undeniably, reliably dead.
Glinda the Good Witch stands in the background with a smile on her face. The coroner steps forward.
As coroner, I'm of the world. I thoroughly examined her, and she is not most really dead. She's really most sincerely dead.
We now hear the mayor.
And this is a day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants.
If any.
Yes, let the joyous news be spread.
They all gather at the steps and cheer.
The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Mark.
Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the Wicked Witch. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the Wicked Witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go. Below, below, below. Yo ho, let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry-o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let 'em know the Wicked Witch is dead.
Okay, good deal. Now we're at the scene with the tots and the tough kids. Who did that last time? Anybody remember?
I thought I did the tough kids.
Yes,
Nez, didn't you do the tots, or was that
I don't
Rosalie?
remember. I don't remember.
It might have been Ajod. I don't know. Any takers?
If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
The lullaby league. You can probably get higher than I can.
No, you can do higher, so you do it.
We represent the lullaby league, the lullaby league, the lullaby league, and in the name of the lullaby league, we wish you welcome you to Munchkinland.
You got to get up high for that. Huh? That's hard. That sounded good.
I'll work on it.
Yeah. Well, y'all go ahead and make a mental note. That's where you come in. So, hey, Wolf Wolf and DC Tingle Tingle Tingle, the Emoji King. Welcome to the show. And then we see three tough kids step forward and hand Dorothy a lollipop.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkinland.
Great. Glenda has now moved forward and the Munchkins sing for her. Mark. In a boom of smoke and fire, the Wicked Witch of the West appears. She's darting her head from side to side as Glenda looks at the Witch of the East's feet protruding from under the farmhouse. They all turn and heed the intrusion.
I thought you said she was dead. That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's far worse than the other one was.
Who killed my sister? Who killed the Wicked Witch of the East? Was it you? Answer me!
Leave her alone.
You stay out of this. I'm here for vengeance. So if it was you, was it? You killed her, didn't you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Didn't mean it, eh? Accident, eh? Well, my pretty, I can cause accidents too, and this is how I do it.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The slippers, yes, the slippers.
I'm lost. Hang on. The witch goes for the slippers and they disappear.
They're gone! The ruby slippers! What have you done with them? Give them back to me or I'll...
It's too late. There they are.
She points her wand to Dorothy's feet.
And there they'll stay.
Dorothy gasps as she looks down.
Give me back my slippers! I'm the only one that knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me.
Keep tight inside them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish! You have no power here. Be gone before someone drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true I can't attend to you here and now as I'd like. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
The witch backs away from Dorothy and Glinda. Munchkins hug the ground with fear. The witch disappears. The witch disappears in a cloud of fire and smoke.
It's all right. You can get up. She's gone.
The Munchkins all rise, start to move toward Glinda and Dorothy as Glinda speaks to them.
It's all right. You all can get up.
The Munchkins enter, crowd about the two. They bow as Glinda mentions the Wizard of Oz. Glinda instructs Dorothy, kisses her on the forehead.
Whew, what a smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you made rather a bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz altogether, the safer you'll sleep, my dear. Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether. But which way is back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came. No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz himself. The Wizard of Oz? Is he a good or is he wicked? Oh, very good, but very mysterious. He lives in the Emerald City. That's a long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick with you? No, I'm afraid I didn't. Well, then you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for a moment, or you will be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West. But how do I start for Emerald City? It's always best to start at the beginning. All you do is follow the yellow brick road. But what happens if I just follow the yellow brick road? My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Mayor.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Shooting down from high set up to Dorothy on the yellow brick road, the Munchkins all grouped along the border of the road. Who's doing the fiddlers?
I think that was...
Bingus, you want an extra little piece there? Or who else?
Sure.
Manic, possibly? You want to try the fiddlers?
I can't really remember how they sound, but sure.
Follow the yellow brick road.
How's it go, guys?
Bert, tell me how it sounds.
Follow the yellow brick road.
There you go.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
All right, dude. I think he should do it.
Yeah.
Guys, I use my voice all day. Cut me a break.
Is that in the
Hey,
script?
wait, Sasquatch could do it.
Is that in the script?
In the
Yeah.
deep voice, follow the yellow brick road.
All right, I'll do it.
Yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it.
There we go. That sounds more Munchkin.
Do it.
Okay. Is that where we're starting?
Yes, sir.
Obi Kobe. Follow the yellow brick road. 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 Follow the
yellow brick, follow the yellow brick
Here it is.
road.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz, a whiz. Wow, that's hard to say like that.
It's hard.
You'll find he is a whiz, a whiz. If ever the whiz there was, if ever a whiz. If ever that's hard to do. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah.
Wasn't terrible. I'm not upset with it. All right. Y'all may continue.
Dorothy dances down the yellow brick road as he sings to her. She turns, waves to them. They wave back, and Dorothy continues on down the road as the Munchkins cheer. We dissolve to the crossroads where Dorothy and Toto pause in the center.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow... Now which way do we go?
In plain view, we see a scarecrow on a pole in the cornfield at right. He speaks, points to right. Dorothy whirls about and looks at him.
That is a very nice way.
Scarecrow's arm pointing to the right. Dorothy's a bit frightened. She looks about.
Who said that?
Toto barking at the scarecrow. Scarecrow in the field of corn. Dorothy looks down and speaks to Toto.
Don't be silly, Toto.
Scarecrow speaks, points to the left with his other arm.
Scarecrows don't talk?
It's pleasant down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
Why, you did say something, didn't you?
Scarecrow shakes his head, then nods.
Are you doing that on purpose? Or can't you make up your mind?
That's the trouble. I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain, only straw.
Well, how can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Dorothy steps over the fence and into the cornfield.
Well, we haven't really met properly, have we?
Well, no.
Dorothy curtsies and speaks.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Very well, thank you.
She's standing in front of the Scarecrow. Scarecrow complaining about his position.
Oh, I'm not feeling at all well. You see, it's very tedious being stuck up here all day long with a pole up your back.
Oh dear, that must be terribly uncomfortable. Can I get you down?
Down? No, you see, I'm...
Well, here, let me help you.
Oh, that's very kind of you, very kind. Bend the nail down in the back. Maybe I'll slip off and...
Scarecrow falls into the scene. Dorothy questions him. Back some straw into his coat that had dropped out. Scarecrow rises and starts to whirl about.
Whoops! Haha, there goes some of me again.
Oh, does it hurt you?
Oh no, I just keep picking it up and putting it back in again.
Oh.
My, it's good to be free. Did I scare you?
No, I just thought you hurt yourself.
But I didn't scare you?
No, of course not.
I didn't think so.
The Scarecrow and Dorothy seated by a fence. A crow flies in from the left and alights on the Scarecrow's shoulder.
Boo! Scat!
Crow hops to the Scarecrow's shoulder, picks up some of the Scarecrow's straw, and flies away with it.
Boo! You see, I can't even scare a crow. They come from miles around just to eat in my fields and laugh in my face. Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
Dorothy holds...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dorothy.
Dorothy holds the Scarecrow as she sings.
With the thoughts you'll be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding and dairy if I only had a brain.
Toto jumps on the pumpkin and starts rolling out onto the yellow brick road as we fade to black. We jump cut to Dorothy kneeling by the Scarecrow, helping him put straw back in.
Wonderful. Why, if our Scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Kansas?
That's where I live, and I want to get back there so badly I'm going all the way to Emerald City to get to the Wizard of Oz to help me.
You're going to see a wizard?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if I went with you, this wizard would give me a brain?
I couldn't say, but even if he didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that's true.
But maybe you'd better not. I've got a witch mad at me, and you might get into trouble.
Witch? Huh? I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything, except a lighted match.
Oh, I don't blame you for that.
But I'd face a whole box full of them for the chance of getting some brains. Look, I won't be any trouble because I don't eat a thing, and I won't try to manage things because I can't think. Won't you take me with you?
Why, of course I will.
So Dorothy and the Scarecrow rise from the road. Scarecrow jumps up, yells. Dorothy holds him up. They speak, start to sing.
Hooray! We're off to see a wizard.
Oh, well, you're not starting out very well.
Oh, I'll try. Really, I will.
To Oz?
To Oz.
All right, just Nez, sing that.
Okay. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. Or if ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
We dissolve to Dorothy and the Scarecrow coming forward along the yellow brick road. Behind a tree hides the wicked witch, who we see leave in haste. Dorothy has seen the luscious apple orchard, and she now wants some fruit.
Oh, apples! Oh, look! Oh!
She picks an apple off, but the tree takes it back and slaps her hand.
Ouch!
What do you think you're doing?
Well, we've been walking a long ways, and I was hungry and... Oh, dear. I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
Come along, Dorothy. You don't want any of those apples.
What do you mean? She doesn't want any of those apples. Are you hitting my apples ain't what they ought to be?
Oh, no. It's just that she doesn't like little green worms.
No.
The tree grabs for the two of them. The Scarecrow bites him off as Dorothy runs away.
You.
Go.
Oh, let me out. I'll give you a little green.
The tree throws apples at them as they get away. They pick up the apples, and as they do, we see a 10-foot sticking out of the brush. We pan up to reveal a Tin Man.
Hooray! I guess that did it. Help yourself.
Oh!
Dorothy comes forward as she picks up the apples. She sees the 10-foot.
Why, it's a man. A man made out of tin.
What?
Yes. Oh, look.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Did you say something?
Oh, good.
Oil can what?
Oil can.
Okay.
Oil can? Oh, here it is.
Picks up the oil can.
Where do you want to be oiled first?
Mama.
He said his mouth.
Here you go. A few drops on your mouth.
The other side?
Yes, there.
The Tin Man tries to speak, squeaks out a few sounds. Dorothy pulls the axe arm. The Tin Man down. Scarecrow oils him.
My goodness. I can talk again. Oh, my arms. More. And my elbows, too.
Oh, did that hurt?
No, it feels wonderful. I've held that axe up for ages. Oh,
goodness. How did you ever get like this?
oh. Well, about a year ago, I was chopping that tree, minding my own business, when suddenly it started to rain.
Scarecrow and Dorothy listen to the Tin Man. He grows weak. They work his arms back and forth. Scarecrow oils his neck for him. Dorothy raps on the Tin Man's chest.
And right in the middle of a chop, I rested solid. And I've been that way ever since.
Well, you're perfect now.
My neck. My neck. Perfect. Bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead. Bang on it.
Oh.
Beautiful. What an echo.
It's empty. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart?
No heart.
Oh.
All hollow.
Tin Man falls back as Scarecrow and Dorothy help him. He holds them off, begins to sing.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony above, a voice sings low.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat, how sweet, just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I could stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
Scuss. Great job, guys. Wow. The Tin Man, he's dancing about. He taps his chest, makes the whistle in his funnel hat blow. Dorothy and the Scarecrow look at each other with amazement. Tin Man dancing, he jumps forward, slightly folds his arm, then locks into that position. Starts to lean to the left. In the other direction, they rush around to catch him. Now he starts to follow the other side. And business is repeated. Scarecrow tries to get out of the way and falls over. Dorothy grabs the Tin Man's hand. She oils the Tin Man some more, then asks him to go to the Emerald City with them. To this we hear the evil laugh of the Wicked Witch. For the Tin Man's storage.
Oh, are you all right?
Well, I'm afraid I'm a little rusty yet.
Oh dear, that was wonderful. You know, we were just wondering why you couldn't come to Emerald City with us to ask the wizard for a heart.
Emerald City? Why, that's a long and dangerous journey, and it might rain on the way.
But you've just been saying how much you want a heart.
And I'll keep the oil can handy.
Well, suppose the wizard won't give me one when we get there.
Oh, but he will. He must. We've come such a long way already.
Oh. Whoa. What's that?
You call that long? Why, you've just begun. Forgotten about me, eh? Well, I haven't forgotten about you. Helping the lady along, are you? My fine gentleman, stay away from her,
She points to the Scarecrow
or I'll stuff a mattress with you.
and turns to the Tin Man.
And you, I'll use you for a beehive.
As she speaks, she throws a ball of fire toward the Scarecrow.
Here, Scarecrow, want to play ball?
We all know this familiar scene.
And as for you, my pretty, oh my God! And then I just touched it, and the script just went flying. Hold on, what page is it?
Oh, I hate when I do that.
44.
It is page 45.
Okay, hold on. Okay. As for you, my little pretty, I wish you luck with the Wizard of Oz, and a happy journey back to Kansas.
On a broomstick in flying position, smoke fills the shot, scurrying the witch from sight. Dorothy holds Toto tightly in her arms.
I'm not afraid of her. I'll see you get safely to the wizard now, whether I get a brain or not. Stuff a mattress with me, ha!
I'll see you reach the wizard, whether I get a heart or not. Beehive. Bah! Let her try and make a beehive out of me.
Just that the witch is so wicked. I don't think you two ought to come with me because you'll get into trouble.
Oh, you don't think we're going to stand by and let her get away with fireballs and bees, do you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, you're the best friends anybody ever had. And it's funny, but I feel as if I've known you all the time. But I couldn't have, could I?
I don't see how. You weren't around when I was stuffed and sewn together, were you?
And I was standing over there rusting for the longest time.
Still, I wish I could remember. But I guess it doesn't matter anyway. We know each other now, don't we?
That's right.
We do.
To Oz.
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard.
All right, hang on a
the
second.
wonderful
Let's
wizard.
figure out
Okay.
who's going to sing that. Is that you, Nez?
Yeah, I was.
Something cut out.
Yes, it was.
You going
Ned.
to take that role right there for me?
If you want me to.
All right, Nez, pick it up with 3. Sing that.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Great.
With the dark and airy forest.
I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
Of course, I don't know, but I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Oh.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Second. Refresh those echo buttons. Let's go stop. I like that part. I want to try to do it again. Pick up back at the dark and airy forest. Was getting some cutting in and out. Something was jamming the
Who's cutting?
Yeah, try it again.
Scully, it's you cutting in and out. You're the only one that's cutting in and out on my end.
Thank you, Izzy.
She cut out
I
again.
don't like this. I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
Of course, I don't know, but I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Oh.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and
bears. Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
And bears.
What sort of animal is that?
It's a huge one.
Don't be frightened. I'll protect you. Oh, look.
It's a lion on a fallen. The lion takes 2 great leaps, lands on the brick road. 10-man Scarecrow fall off the side of Dorothy on a tree.
Put him up. Which one of you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight with you with one bar behind my back. I'll fight you but standing on one foot.
We see the whole group in dismay.
I'll fight you with my eyes closed.
Oh, pulling an axe on me, eh?
10-man trembling.
Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
Here. Go away and leave us alone.
Oh, scared, huh?
Dorothy looks out from around the tree.
Afraid, huh?
He's now looking at the Tin Man.
How long do you stay fresh in that can? Come on, get up and fight, you shivering junkyard. Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay.
Now that's getting personal, Lion.
Yes. Get up and teach him a lesson.
Well, what's wrong with you teaching him?
Well, I hardly know him.
Well, I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee.
Toto runs into the shrubs and Lion starts after him. Dorothy picks up Toto, comes forward over to the Scarecrow and the Tin Man. She slaps his hand. The Lion backs away crying.
Shame on you!
What did you do that for? I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to. Isn't it bad enough picking on a straw man, but when you go around picking on poor little dogs...
Oh, you didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Well, of course not. My goodness, what a fuss you're making. Well, naturally, when you go around picking on things weaker than you, why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all. I even scare myself. Look at the bad circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
It doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, that's too bad. Don't you think the wizard could help him too?
I don't see why not. Why don't you come along with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now to get him a heart.
And him a brain.
I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
No, of course not.
Oh, gee, that's awfully nice of you.
So all's well, and they're singing down the old brick road.
My life has been simply unbearable.
Oh?
Yeah, it's sad. Believe me, Missy. When... Hold on.
Dude, can I just say that is the most magnificent coward
Legend, bro. Legend, man.
That's a fair performance.
Yeah, it's sad, believe me, Missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the women's vibe. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the knife. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. I'd be brave as a blizzard.
And I'd gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is a wizard, who
will
serve?
Then I'm sure to get a braid.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The knife.
All right.
You want me to back out?
Who wants to do this?
I'll do it.
Okay. Good.
Oh, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Scully, before we go any farther, when Dorothy's half speaking and half singing that line, do you want me to do it or do you want Rosalind to do it?
Well,
we don't
I just
have a
think
duet.
for confusion's sake, whenever Dorothy sings, I think that you need to do it, Nez.
All right.
It's been consistent like that. I don't want it to get confused.
Okay.
Then when it says
Rosaline,
Nez,
you're singing with the Good Witch at any rate.
Right.
I'm just trying to stay consistent in my head more than anything there. I
that's
think
fine. Nez, when it says Dorothy
Hey
sings,
Eric,
if
how you
the
doing?
wizard is the
Jojo?
wizard who would serve, then you do that one, okay? Nez?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. So we see the witch looking into the crystal ball. She holds poison over the crystal and waves her hand malevolently.
So,
So, you won't take warning, eh? All the worse for you, then. I'll take care of you now instead of later. Ha! When I gain those ruby slippers, my power will be the greatest in Oz. And now, my beauties, something with poison in it, I think. With poison in it, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell. Poppies. Poppies. Poppies.
C'est la vie. We dissolve to the poppy field. Dorothy, Scarecrow, Lion, and the Tin Man coming forward out of the forest.
There's the Emerald City. Oh, we're almost there at last. At last. Isn't it beautiful, isn't it? Just like I knew it would be. He really must be a wonderful wizard to live in a city like that.
Well, come on then. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Let's hurry.
Yes, let's run.
Yes.
Tin Man, Scarecrow, Dorothy, and Lion running forward through the poppy field.
Come on, come on.
Hurry, hurry.
Dorothy's running to the right, but she staggers a little and slows down.
Oh, come on, come on.
Look, you can see it from here. It's wonderful.
Emerald City.
Dorothy staggers, puts her hand to her head.
Oh, what's happening? What is it? I can't run anymore. I'm so sleepy.
Here, give us your hands and we'll pull you along.
Oh no, please. I have to rest for just a minute. Toto? Where's Toto?
Dorothy lies down among the poppies.
Oh, you can't rest now. We're nearly there.
What'd she do that for?
Hey, Dorothy!
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 Dorothy, you can't sleep here. You can't sleep in the middle of the field.
Call away, call away. She won't hear you again. And there's nothing you can do about it either. Bring me my wishing cap. I'll call the winged monkeys to fetch me those slippers. Hurry, 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 hurry. It worked very smoothly.
We dissolve to the Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow, Dorothy lying in the poppies.
Oh, poor Dorothy.
Don't cry. You'll rest yourself again.
Coming to think of it, Holy Winks wouldn't be bad.
Don't you start it too.
Oh, we ought to try and carry Dorothy.
I don't think I could, but we could try.
Let's.
Yes.
Oh, now look at him. This is terrible.
Here, Tin Man, help me.
Dorothy and Scarecrow try to lift her.
Oh, this is terrible. Can't budge her an inch. This is a spell, this is.
It's the Wicked Witch. What do we do? Help! Help!
It's no use screaming at a time like this. Nobody will hear you. Help! Help! Help!
Dorothy lying among the poppies, snow falling on her.
Look, it's snowing. It isn't snowing. It couldn't be. But it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Oh, maybe that'll help.
Dorothy opens her eyes.
Oh, but it couldn't help.
She jumps up, takes the oil can from the basket. They oil the Tin Man.
Look, he's rusted again. Oh, give me the oil can, quick. Quick.
Yes, there.
Oh, here, quick. Oh, we'll oil him up.
Images of the Tin Man, Dorothy, Scarecrow, and Lion in the crystal ball, showing the witch looking into.
A hot water bottle would be good if we had one.
Oh, he's been crying. Why have you been?
Curse it! Curse it! Someone always helps that girl. But shoes or no shoes, it's still great enough to conquer her. And woe to those who try and stop me.
So,
We fade back to Dorothy.
Come on, let's get out of here. Look, Emerald City is closer and prettier than ever.
Cut to the witch gesturing with the broomstick. She mounts the stick and flies out the window.
To the Emerald City as fast as lightning.
Jump cut to the gate to Emerald City. Dorothy, Tin Man, Lion, and Scarecrow. Ring the bell. The doorman pops his head through the window.
Who rang that bell?
We did.
Can't you read?
Read what?
The notice.
What notice?
It's on the door, as plain as the nose on your face. Well, oh.
He realizes his mistake, closes the window, and comes back with a sign.
Bell out of order. Please knock.
Well, that's more like it. State your business.
We want to see the wizard.
Oh, the wizard. Nobody can see the great Oz. Nobody's ever seen the great Oz. Even I've never seen him.
Well, then, how do you know there is one?
Because you're wasting my time.
Oh, please, sir. I've got to see the wizard. The good witch of the north sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slippers she gave her.
Oh, so she is. Well, bust my buttons. Why didn't you say that in the first place? That's a horse of a different color. Come on in.
Inside, it's a magical wonderland.
Oh, thank you so much. We've been gone such a long time, and we feel so missed. What kind of horse is that? I've never seen a horse like that before.
No. Wait, no, this dude's in, British.
Yeah. You can do it.
No, and you never will again. I fancy. There's only one of him, and he's it. He's a horse of a different color you've heard tell about. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-dee-das. That's how the crickets crick all day in the merry old land of Oz. We get up at 12, start at 1. That messes me up every time. We get up at 12, start at 1. Take an hour. We get up at 12, we start at 1 and take an hour for our lunch. Then we're done at 2. I can't do this.
We get
Sorry,
up
I should have
transitioned back there.
We're doing really good, but yeah, we get up at 12 and start our work at 1. Take an hour for lunch, and then at 2 we're done.
I mean, I can make that a little bit shorter if y'all want me to.
Oh.
You'll get it.
A couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a ha 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 ha. That's how we laugh the day away with a ho 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 and a ha ha ha. The merry old land of Oz. Kind of went out on a flat note there. My bad. Who are the masseurs?
3 masseurs filling the Scarecrow with a new straw. Men polishing the Tin Man. Girls doing Dorothy's hair. Dipping the lion. Okay, now we've got the masseurs. Masseurs and Dorothy. So
I'd like to do the polishers part. I did that last time.
okay, you got Dorothy too now, so that's fine. But masseurs.
I might be able to do a high-pitched girly. I might contrive.
Yeah, you want to give it a go?
And a pat here, and a pat there, and a couple of brand new straws. That's how we keep you young and fair in the merry old land of Oz.
Rub, rub here, rub there, whether you're tin or bronze. That's how we keep you in repair in the merry old land of Oz.
We can make a dimpled... Wait, I lost it. In the merry old land of Oz, we can make a dimpled smile out of a frown.
Can you even dye my eyes to match my gown?
Uh-huh.
Jolly good town.
Clip, clip here, clip, clip there, and give us the roughest claws.
That certain air of savoir-faire in the merry old land of Oz.
Ha
Ho,
ha
ho,
ha.
ho. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Scarecrow.
Ha ha ha.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know who's doing it.
That's crazy.
My bad, guys.
So we left the day away in the merry
Merry old
old land
land
of
of Oz.
It's
How
safe
we
to
left
say
the
I'm outside my
day
comfort
away.
zone.
Everybody suddenly looks up to the sky.
Who's her? Who's her?
it's the witch. She's followed us here.
Can't that female take no for an answer?
Oh,
Surrender, Dorothy, or die.
Well, we'd better hurry if we're going to see the wizard.
Wheat dissolve. Crowd of townsfolk moving through the street of Oz.
Here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop. It's all right. It's all right. Everything is all right. The great and powerful Oz has got matters well in hand. I hope so. You can all go.
Well, y'all got more parts than you realize, don't you? Oh, wearing it out. Crowd in the street in front of the palace. Guard speaks to them.
Home, and there's nothing to worry about.
if you please, sir, we want to see the wizard right away, all four of us.
Orders are, nobody can see the great Oz. Nobody, not no how.
Oh, but we must.
Orders are, nobody, not no how. He's in conference with himself on account of his trouble with the witch. And even if he wasn't, you wouldn't be able. Even if he wasn't, you wouldn't have been able to see him anyway on account nobody has, not even us in the palace.
Oh, but please, it's very important.
Yeah, and I got a permanent for the occasion.
Not nobody, not no how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witch is Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Just wait here. I'll announce you at once.
Did you hear that? He'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can fairly hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king. If I were king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, my regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I'd command each thing be fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal growl. Woof. And I'd click my heel, and the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow. And the sparrow would take wing, if I were king.
Your Majesty, if you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything.
Not nobody, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Impossible.
How about a hippopotamus?
Why, I'd trash 'em from top to bottomless.
Supposing you met an elephant.
I'd wrap 'em up in cellophane.
What if it were a brontosaurus?
I'd show him who's king of the forest.
How?
How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the Sphinx the seventh wonder? Courage. What makes dawn come up like thunder? Courage. What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What do they got what I ain't got?
Courage.
You can say that again. Huh?
That's awesome.
Y'all hear me?
Yes, now.
Yep.
Okay, I got kicked out for some reason.
It's because everyone hates you.
You gotta have courage. You gotta have courage.
Never had that happen.
I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
Hey,
Oh my God! I
did
was
y'all
like,
just now
no,
figure?
I lost it.
Did y'all just now figure out who
Where
was
we
the
at?
boss?
You can
Pace.
say that again.
Nobody heard. He
Courage.
Courage.
Dead.
What does Goldilocks like to eat? Porridge.
What do y'all think about that? Huh?
Dude, don't do that. You'll get us all giggling. We'll never get through this.
Well
What you
done.
think about that, Eric? Eric Garcia. Jonica hanging in there, eh? Hey, smoking auditor. How's my sound?
Sound good.
You're good, bud.
Sounds good.
Okay, good. Where are we at anyway?
Tin Man, Dorothy, and
66.
Scarecrow standing in front of the lion.
66.
Oh, page 66. All right.
The first MS.
Standing in front of the line, all react. Is that where we're at?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
As the guard comes forward from, okay, he roars at them, then enters the palace. Dorothy begins to cry. The others try to comfort her.
Go home. The wizard said go away.
Go
away. Oh.
Looks like we came a long way for nothing.
Oh, and I was so happy. I thought I was on my way home.
Don't cry, Dorothy. We're gonna get you to see the wizard.
We certainly are. How? How are we?
Would it do any good if I roared?
Who at?
I don't know.
Yam was so good to me. And I never appreciated it, running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel said she was sick. She may be dying, and it's all my fault. I'll never forgive myself. Never.
Guard's looking out the window. He's sobbing.
Oh, please don't cry anymore. I'll get you in to see the wizard somehow. Come on. I had an Auntie M myself once.
They stop at intervals, keep the line from running back. Then they tiptoe forward, reacting to the echo.
Wait a minute, fellas. I was just thinking, I don't really want to see the wizard that much. I better wait for you outside.
What's the matter?
Oh, he's just scared again.
Don't you know the wizard's going to give you some courage?
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Oh, well then, we'll ask him for you.
I'd sooner wait outside.
But why? Why?
Because I'm still scared.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
What happened?
somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you did it yourself.
Oh,
Here, come on.
what was that?
Our echo.
What was that? Our echo.
Oh, come on. We'll soon find the wizard.
The wizard? The wizard? The great and powerful Oz. Wizard of Oz. I need an echo for that. I'm going to work on that this weekend.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. The Scarecrow, the line.
I
Dorothy,
got
the
some
Tin
gear to do it,
Man
but
come forward. The line speaks, hides his eyes.
Tell me when it's over.
The four move down the corridor. They react as they see the throne in the background. Flame and smoke belching forth from the throne.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I want to go home.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. The four trembling and shaking with fear. Who are you? No, that's you. That's the four trembling and shaking. Right.
Oh, the four trembling and shaking with fear. My bad.
Who are you?
The four react with fear. The others shove Dorothy forward. She speaks.
If you please, I am Dorothy, the small and meek. We've come to ask you for...
Silence!
Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man.
Oh, it's me.
You dare to come to me for a heart, do you? You clinking, clanking, cluttering collection of caliginous junk.
Well, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. You see, a while back we were walking down the yellow brick road and...
Quiet!
Oh!
And you, Scarecrow, you have the effrontery to ask me for a brain, you billowing bale of bovine fodder.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, Excellency. I mean your wizardry.
Enough! And you, Lion.
Lion tries to speak. He faints and falls back.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself frightening him like that when he came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper. The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your requests.
What's that? What'd he say?
Oh, come on.
Huh? What'd he say?
But first, you must prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
But if we do that, we'll have to kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant your request. Now go.
But what if she kills us first?
I said go.
We fade out. It's now an image of the lion in the crystal ball. The witch and the winged monkeys are looking into it.
I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do. I do believe in spooks.
You'll believe in more than that before I've finished with you. Take your army to the haunted forest and bring me that girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. That'll give you no trouble. I promise you that. I've sent a little insect on ahead to take the fright out of them. Take especial care of those ruby slippers. I want them most of all. Now fly, fly! Bring me that girl and her slippers. Fly, fly, fly!
We now see the army of the winged monkeys flying over the haunted forest. And as you know, they captured Dorothy and Toto. Now our friends have tried to help her, but to no avail.
Scarecrow, what happened to you?
They tore my legs off and they threw them over there. Then they took my chest out and they threw it over there.
Well, that's you all over.
They sure knocked the stuffings out of you, didn't they?
Don't stand there talking. Put me together. We've got to find Dorothy.
Now, let's see. This goes... Oh, I wish I were better at puzzles.
Wait a minute. This is the left one. He walks bad enough already.
Oh, poor Dorothy. We may never see her again.
Who do you suppose they were? And where did they take her? A fine thing to go to pieces at a time like this.
Now, don't fret.
Oh, dear.
We'll get you together.
We dissolved to Toto and the witch's lap. Dorothy crying.
What a nice little dog. And you, my dear, what an unexpected pleasure. It's so kind of you to visit me in my loneliness.
What are you going to do with my dog? Give him back to me.
All in good time, my little pretty. All in good time.
Oh, please give me back my dog.
Certainly. When you give me those slippers.
But the good witch of the north told me not to.
Very well. Throw that basket into the river and drown him.
No. Here, you can have your old slippers, but give me back Toto.
That's a good little girl. I knew you'd see reason.
Slippers on Dorothy's feet, the hands of the witch reach in, begin to tremble. Witch jumps back.
Ah!
I'm sorry. I didn't do it. Can I still have my dog?
No! Fool that I am! I should have remembered. Those slippers will never come off as long as you're alive.
What are you going to do?
What do you think I'm going to do? But that's not what's worrying me. It's how to do it. These things must be done delicately, or you hurt the spell.
Toto jumps out of the basket, runs out the
Run,
door.
Toto, run!
Catch him, you fool!
He got away. He got away.
Oh, which is more than you will. Drat you and your dog. You've been more trouble to me than you're worth, one way or another. But it'll be soon over now.
The witch picks up the hourglass, turns it over, speaks.
You see that? That's how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. It isn't long. I can't wait forever to get those shoes.
We dissolve to the exterior of the haunted forest. The Lion and the Tin Man put the Scarecrow back together as they hear Toto barking. Tin Man? Oh.
Is the Tin Man muted?
Dang it, I'm sorry I was muted. Damn it.
That's okay. We dissolved to the haunted forest. The Lion and the Tin Man put the Scarecrow back together as they hear Toto barking.
There now. That's the best we can do without any pens.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm all right. We must worry about Dorothy.
But how can we find her? We don't even know where she is. Look, there's Toto. Where'd he come from?
Why, don't you see? He's come to take us to Dorothy.
Oh.
Come on, fellows.
We're in the entire room, clothes on the hourglass on the table. Dorothy standing by the table as she watches the sand run through the glass. She looks around desperately. We dissolve. Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion making their way over the rocky hillside. Toto barks as he waits for them. Toto's making his way over the rocks. He exits outright, and the Lion and Tin Man and Scarecrow struggling up the rocks. Tin Man slips. He's sliding down the rocks, hanging on to the Lion's tail. Scarecrow tries to help.
I hope my strength holds out.
I hope your tail holds out. Oh.
We dissolve to the hourglass, more sand in the bottle.
Someday I'll wake and rub my eyes, and in that land beyond the skies, you'll find me.
Toto makes his way over the top of the rocks and exits out. Lion heads appear, followed by that of the Tin Man and Scarecrow. Lion points and speaks.
What's that? What's that?
That's the castle of the Wicked Witch. Dorothy's in that awful place.
Oh, I hate to think of her in there. We gotta get her out.
Don't cry now. We haven't got the oil can with us, and you've been squeaking enough as it is.
Who's them? Who's them?
The witches' winkies marching about the castle courtyard. Tin Man, Lion, and Scarecrow peering over the rocks. Lion tries to turn back, but others grab him and push him forward.
I've got a plan how to get in there.
Fine, he's got a plan.
And you're going to lead us.
Yeah, me?
Yes, you.
I gotta get her out of there?
That's right.
All right. I'll go in there for Dorothy. Wicked witch or no wicked witch, gods or no gods, I'll tear them apart. I may not come out alive, but I'm going in there. There's only one thing I want you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
No, you don't.
Oh, no.
No, wait a minute.
You don't either.
Up.
No.
dissolve to the hourglass. Dorothy sobbing against the witch's throne. Annie M's image appears as she calls for Dorothy. Dorothy reacts, looks into the crystal ball. Annie M fades out and the witch fades in. She mocks Dorothy.
I'm frightened. I'm frightened. Annie M, I'm frightened.
Dorothy! Dorothy, where are you? It's me, Annie M. We're trying to find you. Where are you?
I'm here in Oz, Annie M. I'm locked up in the witch's castle, and I'm trying to get home to you, Annie M. Oh, Annie M, don't go away. I'm frightened. Come back. Come back.
Auntie M! Auntie M, come back. I'll give you Auntie M, my pretty.
That was great. Yeah, y'all hit it there. That was good, man. Hey, Genevieve. Chin, Angela Critters. Smoking Otter, welcome to the show. So we see, let's see here.
Thomas 79.
They're moving along the rocks. You know the scene all too well. It's the hourglass. Dorothy's trying to open up one of the doors. Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Lion interrupt from behind the rocks, and all are dressed in Winky Guard uniforms.
Phew, that wasn't my plan, but something happened, didn't it?
You put up a great fight, Lion.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd have done without you.
I must have bitten you a couple of times.
Winky Guards marching about in the castle courtyard. Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow watching from the rocks. They come forward, and we track with them.
Come on, I've got another idea.
No, do you think it'll be polite dropping in like this?
Come on. Come on.
The Winkies marching into the castle. They march toward the castle, and the Lion has trouble keeping his tail under a uniform. It's the hourglass. Dorothy seated on the steps near the crystal. She sobs. They duck back into the recess in the hall. The Lion, Scarecrow, and Tin Man and the rest of the Winkies continue on.
Where do we go now?
Toto runs and starts to scratch at a door.
Wait, we'd better make sure. Dorothy, are you in there?
Yes, it's me. I'm in here. She's locked me in. Oh, I knew you'd get here in time.
Listen, fellas, it's her. We gotta get her out. Cut open this door. Open the door. Open.
Dorothy's standing by the door. She reacts as she hears the three of them outside.
Open the door. Open the door.
They're pushing on the door madly. Then stop their efforts as the Scarecrow and the Tin Man ball out the line. He pouts.
Open the door. Open the door.
Don't push.
Stop pushing.
Oh, I was only trying to help. Oh.
Dorothy pleads to the three on the outside.
Oh, hurry,
She looks
please,
at-
hurry. Oh, hurry, please, hurry.
With very little sand left.
The hourglass, it's almost empty.
She speaks through the door.
Stand back.
We're in the interior of the hallway. The Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow remove their Winky outfits. Tin Man starts to chop at the door. Dorothy steps back from the door as it is chopped in. Tin Man, she's waiting anxiously as we look at the hourglass. Not much sand remaining. Sorry.
No, you're good.
They rush out. My bad. Dorothy rushes out the door of the room, greets the 10-man line, Scarecrow and Toto.
Oh, Toto.
Did they hurt you?
Lion, darling, I knew you'd come.
Dorothy.
I knew you would.
Hurry, we've got no time to lose.
They run down the stairs. They rush toward the entrance, but the huge doors swing shut in front of them.
Oh,
Going so soon? I wouldn't hear of it. Why, my little party's just beginning.
Trapped like mice or rats.
Four huddle against the door.
What good'll it do us?
The witch looks down from the top of the stairs.
That's right. Don't hurt them right away. We'll let them think about it a little while first.
And the Winkies growl as they shove out their spears. Toto's in Dorothy's arms. He growls at the Winkies. Scarecrow looks up.
How does it feel, my little visitor? Can you imagine what I'm going to do to you?
Witch picks up the hourglass, hurls it down as she laughs. Crashes to the floor and bursts in a cloud of flames and smoke.
Here we go, boys.
Scarecrow seizes the Tin Man and chops the candelabra rope with it.
oh.
The witch screams down to the Winkies.
Seize them! Stop them, you fools! They're gotten away! Stop them! Stop them!
And the four of them are rushing back into the hall.
It's no use trying the doors again. Which room is it?
You see Winkies running around like madmen back through the corridor.
They're coming back.
Oh, upstairs, quickly.
Go on.
Witch comes running back into the hall. Her Winkies right behind her. She gives them orders. The guards separate.
There they go! Ah, now we've got them. Half you go that way, half of you go that way. Go! Go!
Force them running forward along the battlement.
Where do we go now?
This way, come on.
A group of Winkies coming out of the tower at the head of the steps in the background. They're roaring menacingly. We see the gang rushing down the hall, confronted by them. Dorothy screams, more Winkies rush in. Dorothy screams as they are captured.
Well, ring around the rosy, a pocket full of spears. Thought you'd be pretty foxy, didn't you? Well, I'm going to start it on you right here, one after the other.
Tin Man, Dorothy, Scarecrow line hiding behind the Tin Man, all tremble with fear.
And the last will go to see the first three go before her. And your mangy little dog, too.
They're all shaking all over as the broomstick catches fire.
How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
They all react to the broom that's thrust in the scene and catches the Scarecrow's arm on fire. He shouts. Dorothy screams and she picks up a bucket, throws the water on the Scarecrow.
No!
Oh, my gosh.
Help! I'm burning! Help!
And Dorothy throwing water at the Scarecrow. Some of it hits the witch in the face. The man standing at the left with the lion.
Help!
Oh, sorry. It hits her in the face. The witch screams as the water hits her. I'm going to clean that up and resend it to y'all one more time. Excuse me. I know it got a little confusing there. Let me take a sip of this. So she got the water in the face. We all know that scene. Okay, she gets hit. Water hits the witch in the face. She screams and begins melting away.
Oh, you cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who would have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness? Oh, look out! Look out! I'm going out!
They're all looking down at her, amazed. Yeah, that was good. Deserve the hand.
Very good.
You're so good. Scuss. Brain tingles. Shooting down to the witch's cloak and the hat smoldering on the floor. Toto enters from the left and sniffs it. She's dead. You've killed her.
I didn't mean to kill her. Really, I didn't. It's just he was on fire.
Before standing in front of the Winkies, the leader turns to the other and speaks. The Winkies kneel as they hail Dorothy. Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead! With my Winky.
Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead!
You mean you're all happy about it?
I'm very happy. Now she won't be able to hit us with the broom. Dorothy, with the Lion, Tin Man, and the Scarecrow in back of her, Dorothy turns to the Tin Man. Any more?
The broom.
The leader gives the broom to Dorothy as the Scarecrow, Lion, and Tin Man react with joy.
May we have it?
Please, and take it with you.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can go back to the wizard and tell him the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead. Wicked Witch is dead. Maybe we'll skip that part. Cut that out. We dissolve to the throne room where we hear Oz's voice.
Can I believe my eyes? Why have you come back?
The four tremble with fear as Dorothy comes forward with the broomstick and places it on the steps to the throne.
Please, sir, we've done what you told us. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, hey? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah.
We see Toto's pulling off the curtain.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great...
Toto pulls back the curtain to reveal the Wizard of Oz at the controls of the throne apparatus. His back's to the camera.
Great Oz? You ungrateful creatures, think yourselves lucky that I'm giving you audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from... Oh, great Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
The jig's up. They all see him. The wizard peers out from the curtain. He ducks back out of sight and his voice booms out again.
Oh, I pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Go, before I lose my temper. The great and powerful Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Well, I'm the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except me.
You humbug.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly so. I am a humbug.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
Oh no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
You'd better be good enough to send Dorothy back to Kansas.
Now please don't be angry with me. I'll do anything you say. Only if you don't shout at me. It makes me nervous.
It makes you nervous?
Yes.
What about us?
Well,
What about the heart that you promised Tin Man?
Well,
And the courage that you promised Cowardly Lion?
Well,
And Scarecrow's brain.
Wizard shooting past line, Dorothy and Scarecrow.
Well, but you've got them. You've had them all the time.
No, we haven't.
You don't get around us that easy.
Not know how.
Well,
you promised us real things, a real brain.
A real heart.
Real courage, that's what we want.
You do? Boys, you're aiming too low. You not only surprise, but you aggrieve me. Why anybody can have a brain, that's a very mediocre commodity. Every pusillanimous creature that crawls on earth or slinks through the slimy seas has a brain. From the rock-bound coast of Maine to the sun. Oh, no, I will be. Be that as it may. Back where I come from, we have universities, seats of great learning, where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts. And no more brains than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got. A diploma.
The wizard reaches back and obtains several diplomas. Selecting one, presents it to the Scarecrow as Dorothy, Tin Man, and the Lion look on.
Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Universitatis Comitatum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
THD?
Yeah, that's a doctor in thinkology.
The sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy, rapture, I've got a brain. How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As far as you, my fine friend, you're a victim of disorganized thinking. You are under the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of mothballs and parade it down the main street of the city. And they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, for meritorious conduct, extraordinary valor, conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Oh, shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable. I could have been a world figure, a power among men, a successful wizard, had I not been obstructed by a heart.
But I still want one.
Yes, back where I come from, there are men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They are called good deed doers. And their hearts are no bigger than yours, but they have one thing you haven't got, a testimonial.
The Tin Man waits as the wizard bends down and gets a heart-shaped watch from his black bag.
Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
The Tin Man listens to his watch. Then he holds it up to Dorothy's ear.
Oh, it ticks. Listen.
Yes.
Read what my medal says. Courage. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?
Oh, they're all wonderful.
Hey, what about Dorothy?
Yes. How about Dorothy?
Yeah. Dorothy next.
Yes, Dorothy.
Oh, I don't think there's anything in that black bag for me.
The wizard protests. He mumbles as he starts looking to the bag.
No. On the contrary. Here. Well, you forced me into a cataclysmic decision. The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
Oh, will you? Could you? Oh, but are you a clever enough wizard to manage it?
Child, you cut me to the quick. I'm an old Kansas man myself, born and bred in the heart of the Western wilderness, premier balloonist par excellence, to the Miracle Wonderland Carnival Company, until one day, while performing a spectacular feats of stratospheric skill never before attempted by civilized man, an unfortunate phenomenon occurred. The balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did?
Yes, there was I, floating through space, a man without a continent.
Weren't you frightened?
Frightened? You're talking to the man who has laughed in the face of death, sneered at the doom, and chuckled at catastrophe. I was petrified, when suddenly the wind changed, and the balloon floated down into the heart of this noble city, where I was instantly acclaimed Oz, the first wizard deluxe.
So it's all, it's the all too familiar scene. Toto jumping out of the basket as they are about to go back to Kansas. Dorothy chasing Toto and the wizard leaving her behind. All is lost, so they think.
Oh, now I'll never get home.
Stay with us then, Dorothy. We all love you. We don't want you to go.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but this could never be like Kansas. Annie M must have stopped wondering what happened to me by now. Oh, Scarecrow, what am I going to do?
Look, here's someone who can help you.
Glitching out, huh? Suddenly, Glinda appears in the scene. The Oz people make way for her as she approaches Dorothy.
Oh, will you help me? Can you help me? Oh, you don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas. I have?
Then why didn't you tell her before?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it wasn't enough to want to see Uncle Henry and Auntie Em, and it's that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't have to look any further than my own backyard, because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right? That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of it for you.
I should have felt it in my heart.
No, she had to find out for herself. Now those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds. Oh, Toto too? Toto too? Oh, now? Whenever you wish. Oh dear, that's too wonderful to be true. Oh, it's going to be hard to say goodbye. I love you all too. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You'll rust so dreadfully. Here's your oil can. Goodbye.
Now I know I have a heart, 'cause it's breaking.
Oh, goodbye, Lion. I know it isn't right, but I'm going to miss the way you used to holler for help before you found your courage.
Well, I would have never found it if it hadn't been for you.
I think I'll miss you most of all. Are you ready now? Yes. Say goodbye, Toto.
Dorothy waves Toto's paw at the Tin Man, Lion, and Scarecrow, then speaks to Glinda. Glinda instructs her.
Yes, I'm ready now. Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times.
Dorothy's heels click and then together 3 times. Dorothy and Glinda She waves her wand. Dorothy closes her eyes.
And think to yourself, there's no place like home. 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 There's no place like home.
We dissolve, fade to black. And chickens moving about. Dorothy lying on a pillow, she mumbles. M's hands enter, puts a cloth on Dorothy's head.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dorothy, it's me, M.
She's mumbling, she opens her eyes, looks around the room. M's seated on the edge of the bed. Uncle Henry standing by. Professor Marvel enters at the window, speaks, and Dorothy reacts as she looks at him.
Wake up, honey.
No place like home. There's no place like home. No place.
Dorothy, dear, it's M, darling.
Oh, Annie M, it's you.
Yes, darling.
Hello? Anybody there? Anybody home? I just dropped by because I heard a little girl got caught in the big storm. Oh, well, she seems right now.
Yeah, she got quite a bump on the head. We kind of thought she was, for a minute, she was going to leave us.
Oh.
But I did leave you, Uncle Henry. That's just the trouble. And I tried to get back for days and days.
There. Lie quiet now. You just had a bad dream.
No.
Sure, you remember me, your old pal Hunk?
Me? Hickory?
Yeah, you couldn't forget my face, could you?
No, but it wasn't a dream. It was a place. And you were there. But you couldn't have been, could you?
Oh, we dream lots of silly things when we...
No, Aunt M, it was real, truly live place. And I remember that some of it wasn't very nice, but most of it was beautiful. But just the same, all I kept saying to everyone was I want to go home. And they sent me home.
Dorothy lying in bed, A&M sitting by her, Professor at the window. Uncle Henry, Zeke, Hunk, and Hickory standing by. They're all laughing. Toto jumps up on the bed. She takes Toto in her arms.
Doesn't anybody believe me?
Of course we believe you, Dorothy.
Oh, but anyway, Toto, we're home. And this is my room, and you're all here. And I'm not going to leave here ever again because I love you all. Oh, Auntie M, there's no place like home.
Great job.
And we fade out.
Magnificent.
Excellent.
You're supposed to do the jazz snaps.
Oh,
Aren't we artistes?
Loved every minute of it.
Well done.
Bingus, you did great.
There's that first scene where he's talking about Scully, where the Tin Man is talking about his flying machine in the beginning. That's not even in the movie, I don't think. Is it?
Yes.
No, it's not.
We could probably trim that out.
But
clean that up and take.
No, I'm just saying.
On that back end, I got a little lazy toward the end of that script, so I'm gonna have to clean out some of that narrative, just so it flows better for you.
So I'm right about that. Right?
Overall, we didn't have two stutters, and I think as far as the roles go, everything's pretty weighted now. Does anybody feel overwhelmed? I mean, notwithstanding Rosaline, you had to kind of feel into.
I'm just concerned if there's enough.
No, I don't know what's going on with that. So,
can you hear me?
You're good. Yes, ma'am. You're good.
What do y'all think?
Roll it just the way you're rolling it. You're good.
Rosaline, you did a great job. Seriously,
wonderful.
Everybody did. Some of the transitions were a little rough on me. Forgive me. I'm gonna enlarge the text because I can't see properly, I guess, with these tiny texts.
No problem.
I need new glasses or whatever. But
yeah,
I think
that's what was my problem too. Sometimes
this
I
is
know I
nice.
feel the same way. Being as I'm looking at my phone, I can't read it. You know, I'm doing the best I can. I know y'all, he's not reading that right.
But thank
That's
you.
part
again,
of the fun, I guess.
Thank you.
But yeah, everybody feel like they're ready for the show Saturday night at 7 p.m. We usually leave our studio open on Thursday, Thursday before the show. If anybody wants to come practice, we won't be live, but you don't have to be there. I think everybody knows where they come in now, and don't worry about any little stutter stuff. So nobody's gonna really see that. So, is there any other parts that I was a little bit choppy with that y'all want to address?
I'm willing to be there Thursday.
Seems
Anybody
pretty
who wants
good.
to go over anything. The lead-ins to some of the songs.
I can be
I
there
would
too for
be
you.
happy going over some of that if anybody wanted to do that.
Mark, are
I'd
you
be
good
happy
with
to help
everything?
You're muted, bud.
Dizzy, unmute Mark.
Yeah, I got to go through my lines a few times and get it a little smoother and get a little bit of a rhythm to it.
I mean, you got a good
I'm
Munchkin
okay with
voice. It sounds really authentic in a way, you know. So
Yeah, just watch the movie again,
Um,
Mark. Watch the movie. Watch those music scenes, man. You got it.
Okay, I will.
just pull up a
Okay.
couple of Munchkin videos. You can probably segregate that with little Munchkin videos on YouTube or whatever and see something. I have to look at the whole movie, but yes, Rosaline.
I want to make sure that Nez can hear me.
Rosaline.
I hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. I just wanted to let you know that I can be there Thursday so we can do the lead-in
Hopefully by
part.
Saturday, StreamYard or
Okay.
whatever, keep that clicking from happening. Sorry, I don't mean
Nez,
to
I
talk
love
over
your
y'all.
voice.
Thank you. I love you too.
Very good.
This
Everybody
was
did
wonderful.
great.
Yeah, you guys did awesome.
I need to practice. Manic, you did a great job, buddy.
Let's don't forget Izzy behind the scenes
Yeah.
back there. Y'all
Yay,
give her a big
Izzy.
hand.
Yay, Izzy!
Yeah,
Hey,
cheers,
Nikki, I
Izzy.
see you back there.
Well done.
Manic nailed his song.
Yeah,
What did
that's
you
great.
think, Nikki? Was it good?
I appreciate
Thumbs
that.
up, Nikki.
I listened to it before this for the first time.
I did learn one thing. I learned one thing tonight, and that is when
Oh,
I
Manic,
mute,
you did great tonight. Man.
when I mute, Izzy can't unmute me.
Right.
So I'm going to try not to do that again.
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think we
it's a
let
rule of
Izzy.
thumb. Let's don't nobody mute, So let Izzy do that.
If you have to
So-
fart, just move away from the
And
microphone.
I'm glad. No shit, right?
Lovely. Hey,
Yeah, no, just the fart.
There she is. Yay.
Come up here to bitch.
Man, you did great
Awesome.
tonight.
Izzy!
Yeah.
Hit me. Hit me.
How bad
No.
was it?
Scully talks over everybody
Let's
because
see
he's
what the
behind.
boss is.
Like,
Huh?
see, right there.
See?
What did I
Yeah,
tell
see that.
y'all? What did I tell y'all?
Get a better
Exactly.
connection, Scully. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Huh?
You're behind like
Y'all
10
tell him.
seconds.
Y'all tell him, yeah.
Here you go, biggest.
Oh,
The time
dude,
on
that,
that was
pass
10
that around.
We're going to,
Time
I
on
love
it
your
was
glasses,
10:20.
by the way. We both
The
like
time
how
on it
long
was
was it?
10:20.
Yeah.
So just over
8:10
2
to
hours?
10:20. Yeah.
Just
Yes,
over
Yeah,
2
Rosa.
hours.
It was over 2
better.
hours.
Over 2 hours.
I will talk to you, Rosa.
Yes,
Rosa,
ma'am.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, because everybody else talking to me and you'll talk.
Is he leave again? Where's Izzy?
Oh, she's there. She's just
I'm
small.
right here.
Oh, we lost somebody. Oh,
No,
please.
We
Oh,
lost
we
Scully.
lost
Again.
Scully.
Scully down.
Great
Scully
party
down.
time.
That's gone
Party
too.
time,
I
right?
told you it's his connection.
Yeah, Nez too.
He's like
Oh, my
really
goodness.
far behind.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sasquatch Shills on a totally different platform. Tonight, we're going to be talking to whoever these people are.
Hey,
We're all strangers. Hello.
welcome to
And I just muted
Flowers
his
and
ass.
Nikki channel.
You just muted him.
I just muted him on that shit too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Izzy, if I leave my mic live, you're going to be muting me when Dorothy or Glenda isn't speaking.
No. Because if I mute you, okay, I can't unmute you, is what I'm
Okay.
saying. So y'all are going to have to be responsible to come in when you need to. The only
Got it.
problem he's having is the buzzing that's going on, and it's on my Mark's, but his stopped.
I'm back.
So I don't know if he moved the mic away from something or
I
not.
got kicked out again. Why does it kick you out
Okay,
like
Scully.
that?
Welcome back, bud.
It cut my mic off too. Like, I don't get it.
We're having a meeting here, Scully.
I didn't know if I was even here.
Oh my goodness. Get him,
That's
Izzy.
hilarious.
You weren't. You weren't here.
Izzy probably
Damn.
booted me out. It probably wasn't StreamYard.
No. I do want to mute you though, so I can finish what I was
Brain
saying.
tingles.
Damn.
Let's do that.
Oh. Okay, Mark. He
Time
moved
me
his mic
out.
away from. Oh Jesus.
Time out.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay.
Oh, that's rich.
Mark, yours straightened up. I think you moved your mic away from something.
I did.
That's what I thought. Where'd Nez go?
Mark, do you have earbuds?
She has a
I do, but they're not very good. What you suggest I use them?
Or maybe invest in another pair that is good. Only because the echo that may be coming from your part is because it's echoing from the mic. It's coming back through your speakers.
Right, it's feedbacking. Okay,
Right.
I'll get some buds.
So I'll tell you what, the ones I use are called ME. I got them on Amazon, and I think they were under $20, maybe even under 10, because I'm frugal.
Good one.
And when somebody sees Nez, let her know that hers stopped too. I don't know what she was doing, but I don't see her. Oh, why did she drop down? Nez, why did you drop down? I was talking to you. I didn't do it. She's not speaking either.
Hello?
Nez?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello there.
I can't see me up on the thing. Oh, okay. I'm looking for it. Okay. I didn't boot. I got booted, man. I didn't leave of my own volition.
Herding cats.
No, I didn't do it. I didn't do Scully. I didn't do you.
StreamYard. Just don't forget that I'm the mayor of Munchkin City. I think maybe I should have made sure that was, I think that was it. I forgot to look and see if I was muted or not too. So.
Well, I can't unmute you.
I know.
I cannot
I'm
unmute.
gonna make sure.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute Scully now. Okay, y'all, because I had to mute him.
He's muted.
Thanks, Susie.
What? I've been talking. Nobody listening. Fine.
Awesome.
I actually think
Nez didn't hear what I said.
What'd you say?
Weren't you
Oh,
one of the writers of the movie? Because you know.
No, he doesn't remember what he said. That's great.
I think you do.
Y'all
I
are
think you were one of the writers.
Or
I
witness.
can't thank you enough for spending this time to do this. I mean, it's a great production. We're gonna have fun.
I didn't do that,
I
y'all.
think just in a past life, I was one of the writers.
I was a munchkin.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'm the ball guy.
All right. Hey,
Fall
guys,
guy.
thanks so much. I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Bingus.
I'm going to practice more. I'm going to try to get to the Thursday session, Nez. Maybe you could send me a link. And then
I'll make sure y'all have the link and the time and the email and everything, so you're not confused.
You have a wonderful Tin Man voice.
Thank you so
Sir.
much. You guys agree. all fantastic. Seriously, my hats off to everybody.
My chat had frozen. I didn't even see everybody. I thought everybody done left.
And again,
But Bimbo's
the
here.
show is Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. So,
Take care, my friend.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Rosaline.
Yes, sir.
Well, you had your work cut out tonight.
I know,
Got
but
your
you know what?
vocal cords.
I had fun. I really had fun. So
You did great. You did.
I was just really concerned that there is a difference between Dorothy and Glenda when they're in the same scene.
It'll be fine if it comes to that. I'm
I'll
still
just have
kind of
Glenda be-
optimistic about AJ. She was at the last Thursday rehearsal we had.
Right.
So,
Right. Okay. Well, hopefully she'll-
Caucasian, you
everything's
did
okay.
wonderful. You've got a lot of lines,
Yeah, I do, and I'll
It
work
is
out
a
the
lot.
little transition issue in the song. I'll get it out. I get it.
Can you guys hear the dog?
I have been, and I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that bit. The thing is there's actually two different groups singing right there, and the "we" drops at the very end of the cabbie's line, and so I'm having to double that right there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what the word the cabbie's saying is. It's like Oz, and when they say "we" start at noon and work till 2.
Yeah, his some of his lines are long-winded too.
I don't have a problem.
I think you got the right guy for that.
All right.
There's just going to have to be a double step there. That's what has to happen. There's going to have to be a double beat so I can hit both ends of it.
Oh, I don't think anybody's going to be listening that closely. I mean, what you did is fine. If you just remember.
Steve-O, you feeling pretty good? Yeah.
I'm rocking and rolling, man.
Not too much
What is-
overload.
wow,
I mean, you feel pretty confident,
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Smoking Auditor made a suggestion in chat.
Yeah, what was that?
The sound edit and put it on the Wizard of Oz film later. I might do that. When we actually do this bit, just replace the particular lines and the particular and skip it. Just don't explain nothing. Just put in the cast.
We're also going to have a special guest coming up, y'all. Pindar's going to come up and play a song for us.
Awesome.
Y'all go over and check out Pindar there. She did that song last time for us. It was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
How about it, Manic?
What?
Doing pretty good, bro. You did great, man.
What'd you say? I'm
Y'all-
sorry.
You did wonderful.
Oh, I
It's your
appreciate
first
it.
time doing a play, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great.
it was a lot of fun. I'm anxious as hell, but hey, it was a lot of fun.
And Mark, you do have a good Munchkin voice, man. It came
Yeah.
off.
Thank you.
Y'all see some of that artwork of those Munchkins? So,
Dude, that is twisted.
I
told
know,
you before the
right?
show, that's just disturbing. Why does it all put out disturbing content? I don't get it.
Oh goodness. Well, I think
I was
we're
told last time that the wizard needed to be meaner. Was he mean enough this time?
I guess he's mean for a second, but then he loses his confidence and he kind of has to come across
I'm
as that.
talking the doorman, dealing with the doorman.
Because he's really a
in
good
the
guy,
guard.
Like I
The
guess.
guard's also
The
mean
doorman,
because he's trying to
the
rip
doorman
people
needs
off.
to be more exasperated. The doorman's not only
That's a funny
Flustered.
guy.
just
Yeah.
annoyed.
He's very flustered.
Yeah, really. Yeah, just have fun with it. Let it rip.
Right.
Who rang that bell?
Oh, ring that bell. Yeah. More.
Draw it out.
More.
I do.
Oh,
I really.
those are awesome.
I think Nikki's been back there grinning ear to ear the whole time behind Steve. Look. Look at that.
I got this box
my
here. It's
gosh.
supposed to do an echo, but it doesn't really work with my microphone, or I haven't really tried.
Have
And
you
it's
tried a
supposed
big
to do all of
bean
that
can?
voice stuff.
A big bean can.
I actually stay here part
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What
Big
are
old
the
coffee can.
humans doing?
5-gallon bucket.
Rosalind, you got a nice, colorful little set behind you there.
Oh, thanks. It's my craft room.
Nice little arrangement there.
Yep. It's all my quilting stuff over
Y'all
there.
don't forget about Nez's art. She's got all this stuff planned for intermission, and we'll do a giveaway, and we always look forward to those old time kind of how you call them, intermission pieces.
Yep, I'll be doing the intermission.
What are the humans doing?
My StreamYard duck pillow. I got my StreamYard duck pillow there. I got a StreamYard duck.
Yeah, look at that.
Somewhere over here. Right.
Look at that.
There.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yo, dog, come after the great Oz.
Hey, Scully.
Caucasian, you got the green screen going on, huh?
Yeah, I just keep this around in case anybody starts giving a crap. We can just throw it right in there.
So which wormhole are you going through? You heading out?
Yes, Tingle Pop.
Nice, Nez.
Look at that.
That's cool.
Izzy, did you have something to say?
Very nice.
Yeah, tomorrow night on my channel, I'm going to be reading Mandar's novelette.
Good.
As Amicus Rising. Pendar's husband, Mandar, wrote it. It's published. He has a bunch of other published things. I'll be reading it. I read it before, but it messed up. So,
Nice. What time is that?
7.
7. Okay.
If anybody, I mean, I'm not saying
on Thursday. What time are you gonna have your show?
Announcing it.
I'm not having a show.
That's nice.
Oh, you're not going to do your show Thursday?
I was gonna come in there and work with y'all.
Okay, all right. I didn't know. I mean,
tomorrow I have a thing. I got a buddy of mine out in California who's like, "Hey, I got a new cryptid to tell you about. Call up your other buddy and come see me." And I'm like, "Okay."
Nice.
So I set up a show for tomorrow around 7:30.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I can't tell you. He didn't tell me, so I don't know. Good luck. I hope it's good.
Yeah, I guess it happens, we creators tend to cross paths, where we have fighting for these time spots and stuff, it's not that we mean to, but I'm just trying to work around it a little bit. So
I tell you, I went for 8 p.m. Saturday night as because it's the suicide slot. It is impossible to get a group on 8 p.m. on Saturday. It's like the worst possible time. Because I didn't want people to actually tune in at first.
I mean, y'all think in the future, like Saturday night might not be the best night to do these productions, Or what would be the best night?
On TV programming, 8 to 12 on Saturday night is the suicide slot. Like, no good programming happens at that point, mainly because people are out doing stuff. They're going to parties, parties, they're drinking, they're doing whatever they're doing. And so the number of people actually watching is lower.
Maybe Sundays in the future will be better. I mean, we could always do it Sunday.
I'm open whenever.
Like, I mean,
y'all
we're
figure it
all
out.
here right now.
Sasquatch? I disagree with you, Sasquatch. When I did community theater, our biggest nights were Friday and Saturday night.
But that was you being out. Y'all were out.
They were
out. People were coming out to see you. They weren't sitting at home watching TV.
No, I will say this. I mean,
we've an excellent time, even being
nice
on
with YouTube. You can watch it anywhere.
People are not
every show we've had on a Saturday is held between 30 and 50 people usually. So it's not a bad crowd by any means. It's not a huge crowd, but I'd certainly like to see more like 100 people in the chat. But I mean, beggars can't be choosers, so
you can watch it at home.
I'm thankful for everything everybody does, from just people hitting the like and participating in these collabs. I certainly thank all the members out there and people supporting the channel financially. Sometimes I get some cash apps and things in the background, and I do try to thank everybody.
Izzy,
hey,
you're saying you won't be here, your son's memorial? Are you talking about Saturday, Izzy?
No, I think she might have meant Sunday because I said that.
Right.
What day is Mother's Day? Sunday?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, no, we'll stick to Saturday for sure this time. I don't want to rock the boat. Sorry about that. Yeah.
It's good to know. However, the more our friends and family and followers find out about this and find out that we're here doing it.
Yeah, share it out, spread the word. You know, that's what it takes. Just
camping season has started, so
I mean, look, we all start at zero. We all have to, you know, spread our wings and let the metamorphosis occur on this platform. I mean, think about it. You know, you're probably doing something different than when you started. You know, it happens, and
you know, it's funny. I'm actually doing much closer to what I intended to do with my channel, doing this, than I do with my usual show.
Well,
is your channel your name?
Yes.
Okay.
I started my channel to read Westerns and got that big killer. As he rode languidly down the street, stepped on the
I tell you what, now that you said that, you know, we should do Blood Meridian, man. I know it was impossible to make into a film, you know, but like it was just such a great script by Cormac McCarthy, and I don't know who knows the story, but it's the real Wild West.
I might have read that script. I'm not going to say I have, but when you said the title, something popped into mind, and I remember this scene. Like,
you know, Cormac McCarthy wrote what was it? All the Pretty Horses and No Country for Old Men.
Right.
Some great stuff. I mean, I've actually read these books, so he's got a different writing style than most people too. But Blood Meridian, you're talking about some serious West like scalpings and crazy stuff going on and crooked people, you know. It'd probably be a good read. And then we're thinking about doing Ender's Game, which was a suggestion by Caucasian. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it's got about 12 characters total in the whole book, and about half of those can be cut out because they have no direct impact on the story itself. So, you know, and about half the characters that do have a direct impact slowly fade out over the course of the story.
Yeah, screenplay looked pretty clean. We'll get to that sooner or later. I mean, thinking what else was going on. I actually had somebody they wanted me to read The Exorcist, and I was like, I don't know about that, man.
Hey, that's my kind
get some crazy request, you know. Like, whoa. I don't think I had, 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm like,
if you decide to do that one, let me know. I've been asked to read the phone book. I'm pretty sure we can pull off some 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I know Nez is looking forward to the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Sanford and Son.
Yeah, we got the Sanford and Son script about to be happening here.
Yep.
Steve-O is great. Working on that over there.
We're gonna do a double feature of Sanford and Son, and I got one of them done already.
That's pretty cool.
You fish-eyed fool.
You fish-eyed fool.
You old heathen.
So I was waiting for Yanez are we going to do the rated X one where they all get arrested for doing showing up to an illegal porno filming?
Yeah, why not? I like
that.
Oh my God.
Hey, Steve-O, can you do Esther real quick? And you old fish-eyed fool?
You old fish-eyed fool. No, not really.
Not really. You old heathen.
Yo, heathen.
Fred, you old heathen.
I think Nez does it pretty good.
I don't think I can.
Needful Things is an interesting suggestion. It's only got like 6 or 10 major characters.
Thank you, Jenica.
There's only 6 in this Sanford.
Yeah.
I'm about to head to bed. It was really fun, though.
We're gonna go ahead and cut y'all loose. We'll see. I'll have the studio open at 6 p.m. on Central on Thursday, and if you're not there, just be at the show about 15 to 30 minutes early
I'll be there.
Saturday night.
We'll be there.
All righty.
All right.
I'll send you the link
Out of here.
tomorrow.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you. Y'all have a good
Great
evening.
job, everybody.
Y'all did great.
Everybody have a good one.
Thank you.
Much love.
Bye,
I think I do better as a Grady.
I think my mouse is dead. Hold on.
I can do Esther. I've got to work on the Esther, but
Probably
I
get
can.
Izzy to run that outro video too. Go ahead and start pulling out.
Just drop me down.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful
Night,
evening.
Dolly. Love you.
Peace. Night.
Night.
Lover tingles, 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 tingles. Lover tingles, tingles, tingles. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Maybe I can run it. I can run the extra video right there. Bam. Welcome to our exclusive membership program. Here you will find exclusive perks like special emojis and badges at all levels. First tier gets you access to the Tingle Room, where you can pop in some earbuds and experience ASMR magic and brain tingles like never before. Tier 2 allows you entrance into the library, where I will tell you fables and stories by the fireplace or in a winter storm. Here you will also find member-only live streams and access to the Tingle Room as well. Third tier takes you up to the observatory, where I meet with you or a group, helping you with graphic overlays, voiceovers, or anything else related to a professional channel. Of course, the observatory affords you all of the above-mentioned benefits. Becoming a member is a great compensation package to me because it helps with the financial end of this and gives you a little something extra for a fair price. It's going to be great seeing you in my chat all lit up in colors with emojis and badges next to your name. And one more thing. Scuss.